weekly training series. We're going to look at off-ball plays. I have 4 clips picked out. On this play here, we need to make sure we have a rotation on this as these 2 post players underneath the goal go to the other side of the floor. I believe the ball right now is probably at the top of the key and hangs around on the right side of the floor for a little while. So Lead needs to go over and referee that matchup, since that's the primary matchup Lead has. So as the ball still dances around the right wing in the middle area, we have about 6 players end up shifting over to that side, and we have a push-off foul on red, which should have been called. This was whistled a no call, didn't get seen. But clearly red pushes White in the back as she's trying to get position. So Lead needs to get that rotation over. As players go over, we should be in a closed down position, and then as soon as they go from the middle of the paint to the block, we should be rotating over. And as you can see, Lead takes a step up and out away. So we clearly have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players on that side of the floor, and we need to have a strong rotation with Lead and Trail ball side. Once again, if we put ourselves in position, and refereeing our closest matchup, then we will be able to officiate this play and make this an offensive foul. This next play is going to be underneath the basket on the rebound. This gets whistled against White. Ends up being blue ball. Excuse me, it gets whistled on blue, ends up being white ball from C. C's the only one that has a whistle on this play. C's got an open look at this, but he is not refereeing this from the get-go. Lee should have eyes on this. Even Trail should have eyes on this, because there's no way C is watching this play across the lane on the opposite block while he's got the shooter. Trail gives up on it for whatever reason. So this is what we talked about before. You need to be engaged at Trail. But as you can see, White has got his right arm wrapped around him, and they both end up slipping to the ground, and prevents Blue from going to get the ball. So Trail is in a good position on this play to have a look at this. And if Lee takes a step back towards the sideline and opens up a little bit more, then Lee could possibly have a good look at this as well. But there's no way C can see what happened on this play. He's just reacting to bodies on the floor. This play needs to be officiated from Trail hard, because Lead has got 14 white and blue that's on the below the block, and then Trail should be picking up this play above the block on rebounding foul. So we got to be engaged at Trail on rebounding plays. But as you can see, White's got him wrapped up with his right arm and takes him to the ground. This is a off-ball play in C's lap. As you can see, he pushes through the screener. Great call by C on this play. We've got to be strong in the off-ball areas and have whistles on these types of plays. This makes the game cleaner, makes the game easier to officiate as a crew. So you can see Blue just blows him up, trying to go through. This play here, you'll see here in just a second. Blue and white will end up on the block. 23 white there. You can make a case that 24 blue's got him wrapped up. We should have a whistle. Lead should have a whistle on this. C's got to look at it as well. If lead is down here in position, but lead hasn't made it to the inline yet as they shoot the ball. Trail could have a look on this, but he's marking the 3. But you can initial contact and foul and whistle should be on Blue for wrapping him up. But as you can see here, there's no whistle. And now White's pushing him out of the way to make room for one white to get to the basket. So once again, if we get the first foul, we don't have the second foul against white. On this play, there were no whistles. There should have been a whistle on Blue, either by lead or C on this play. And lead or C should have a look at white displacing Blue as he's trying to back him out and clear the lane for number 1 coming to the hole. Blue wraps him up, and white kind of clears him out because of that wrap up. Once again, we got to use our head on a swivel, know your primaries, get to our starting positions in our primaries, which is between the lane line and 3-point line at lead. Use our heads on a swivel if we're getting beat down the floor. Know what our secondary areas are will help on plays like this. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. And good luck and congratulations to the ones that were selected for state tournaments.